Sweet Potato Saturday. Come on, let's plant. Now, I potted these quite a while ago. I left them out one night, it got a little cold, and it burnt them down pretty good. But they've started to come back, and now up by the house, something's been chewing on them a little bit. But I've got so many to put in the ground, we need to start planting them. So I'm gonna start planting today. This is the new part of the garden, so we'll see what we get. I also had a honeydew list. Well, that's what I thought it was. It said plant the honeydew seeds. So we're gonna go find a place to put those. We've got a lot of our trellis taken up already, but between this grape and our artichokes here, I think we got a little spot here. I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm not even sure if honeydew's trellis, but this is a nice easy spot. Just like everything else, just pull that mulch back. And this soil is just awesome. So I'm just gonna put some right here. So the few seeds that I have, I'm just gonna put them a little line right here and see what we get. Just nice soil contact. Cover them just a little bit. And add a little mulch. And we got rain on its way. We're gonna have rain tomorrow. It's good and moist right now. I think we're in good shape. Today is Saturday, and you know what that means. We're gonna go to you and celebrate what's going on in your garden. While I open up some of this ground and put some sweet potatoes in, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of our friends from around the world. Lynette started using deep mulch this year and discovered one of the best things about it. As she told me, she goes over a week without having to water. Lynette's beds and trellis systems will be overflowing soon. Thank you for sharing. You got a nice setup. Mike and Linda's Zone 7 deep mulch garden is in full swing. Just look how fast those squash have grown. Sunchokes, potatoes, they're thriving. And those sweet potatoes are vining out nicely. Mike, Linda, your garden is absolutely inspiring. Weren't those great? And I have to admit it, Mike and Linda, it's the main reason I need to get some of these in the ground already. You're way, way ahead of me. But you're a little further south than I am. But check out what I found. Now that's a worm. That's our helpers down in here. It also tells me I don't have any voles in this part of the garden yet. We are gonna put down castor oil. I'm gonna go ahead and leave these open as we go ahead and plant, at least for a little while. Thank you, buddy. I do put down dry castor oil, let that seep into the ground. Keeps those voles sorta at bay. You know, 2 years ago, we lost all of our sweet potatoes because of voles because I wasn't paying attention. Potatoes over there, even though they're in the new part of the garden, they didn't have a whole lot of tunnel damage going on. I still put it down. And I think we're gonna actually get a potato harvest. Now this will cover a pretty good area, and I put this down where I'm putting seeds also. It doesn't seem to affect anything growing. I mean, it's just castor oil. And if you're interested, you can find this on my Amazon store. We really are not about putting down any kind of poison. That's the reason we're doing this. We don't have any chemicals, and it tastes so much better than anything you can get in a store. While I go ahead and start laying out some of these sweet potatoes, let's take a look at a couple more of our friends. Ron and Kathy's raised beds are about as full as they can be. I know they've been eating fresh greens and strawberries for a while this spring. This layout makes excellent use of a small area for the maximum production. Thank you for the great ideas. Diana is a new contributor but a longtime friend of this channel. She wanted to share some of the sights of spring around Oklahoma and confirm that the groundhog said it is spring, it's time to plant. Simply gorgeous, Diane. Thank you and welcome. Leave a comment down below and let everybody know just how much you appreciate them sharing what's going on in their garden. Yeah, these need to go in the ground. Look at those roots, and those are just going around in circles. So all I'm doing is kind of loosening those up. We don't want to get that root bound. We want those, it's where our potatoes are going to come from. Kind of loosen those up, get them back in the hole. Snug that in back around there. Well, sometimes you open up more mulch and you have plants to plant. We up potted these in January. We've been clipping them back, and you see how they bushed out already? but these definitely need to go in the ground. Everything that we planted in here are purple, so this should give us a nice little test. But look at the roots on that. Then come Memorial Day, I've got a whole bunch of bare roots that need to come out here. Though a bunch of those are going to be orange Beauregards. You know how big those things can get. But these, the roots go a little deeper, they run a lot further, they make nice potatoes. I'm going to get in trouble for planting them this close, but we have so many, I'm going to run out of room. You can do this too. And if you want to become a member of this group, we're just a loose-knit group of people that like to get our hands dirty and grow things that taste good. All you have to do is send in a photo once in a while. Helps motivate others, show them exactly what's possible in the garden. This is where I get ideas. It's where I get inspiration. And there you go. I'm done planting sweet potatoes for today. I think some knucklehead said the hardest thing you're ever going to do in a deep mulch garden is harvest. Well, the second hardest thing you're going to do is plant a whole bunch of sweet potatoes in between rainstorms when it's really humid out. Yeah, not quite ready. We'll be able to bring those in this evening though. You know the thing about seeds? You get one that pops up, ain't very long, you got them all that are popping up. We might actually get another great big orange watermelon. Wouldn't that be nice? We do this because it tastes great, and you can do this too. Until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant. Let's go plant garden.